Hey, welcome back. It's Geordie Keith with Business Breakthrough Coaching. Day 19. I think I did that right. 15 plus 4 is 19. Right on. Day 19 of Facebook Live, 21-day Facebook Live challenge. And quite a ride it's been. Doing my best to reduce my another up in my game, reduce the profanity coming out of my mouth. Oftentimes it's a challenge, but just a way of being more conscious of the words that I'm using. So today we want to talk about focus and how to increase your focus to exponentially increase your production. And this applies at an individual level. This also applies at a group level, team level, at your business level. So we're going to talk about individual, but you can draw parallels to this. And if you can't, and if you're having challenges with that, just leave a comment below, and if you want to talk more about that or whatever, let me know, and we can talk about how to draw parallels to your business. In other words, increasing production in your business. Now, here's a challenge. In our society today, we have like 90% of the population has a huge challenge around focus. And the reason for that is we have so many distractions. There is a ton of distractions. It wasn't long ago where we didn't even have cell phones. Well, for some of us it was not long ago. For others it was like not even comprehensible, right? But the phones used to be attached to a line that were in the house or in your office, and they couldn't go anywhere. So when you were doing something productive, you weren't distracted by a cell phone and going off in your pocket or in your purse or right beside you in your vehicle. And so you could stay focused for a longer period of time and thus be more productive. And so here's a couple key pieces about staying focused. And in today's day and age, we're so busy with all these things going on that we think we got to multitask. We got to be doing all these things at once. And here's a couple of facts about multitasking. One is when you multitask, it's a scientific fact, your brain actually slows down because you're having to split tasks. It cuts your productivity down to half, if not even more. It's your brain literally slows down because it's trying to focus on two things at once. So multitask, number one, slows down your brain, slows down your problem solving ability, slows down your creativity. So when you're multitasking, you're actually slowing yourself down. It feels like you're busy. Oh, I got all these things going on and I'm busy and there's emergencies going on and I'm solving problems and it feels great, but you're actually being way less productive. And here's a prime example. They did a study and they took 3 groups. They took group number 1 and they just visualized what they were doing. And it was around basketball, so they were shooting hoops. No, pardon me. Different test. Anyways, they took 3 groups and measured their productivity. Now, the first group, they did nothing but one thing, what they were in front of them. And they just did one thing at a time. That's all they were doing. And there was no distractions. That's all they focused on. The second group, they did whatever they want, but they were smoking weed. And then the third group was multitasking. Now, can you imagine which group came in first, second, and third around productivity? Now, if you guess the ones that were focused only solely on what they were doing, you're correct. That was group number 1. They were the most productive because they were just focused on one thing. They got that one thing done really well, by the way, because when you multitask, often you lower your standards because you're doing multiple things, and so you're not doing that one thing really well. You look at a master, somebody who is has achieved mastery over something, and they've done that one thing over and over and over, and they do it really, really well. That's mastery. And then can you guess who came in second place? And I got news for you. It was not the group that was multitasking. So if you want to slow your brain down slower than those that, for some they say that speeds their brain up, but for most it slows down your brain. When you smoke weed, then here's your opportunity to make a change. So that's number one. So focus. So with that, if you are able to carve out an hour, 2 hours out of your day and just focus on one thing, turn your phone off, turn your all your alarms off, even if vibrating. And here's another scientific fact, is when you get distracted, say your phone starts to vibrate and you just check it. Oh, I'm just going to check who just texted me or what, just to see if it's an emergency. Now, here's what's important. You may think that you just check it, oh, it's all good, and you put it back, and then you're back working on what you're doing. But the very truth of that is the brain actually takes anywhere from 7 to 15 to 20 minutes to get back into the exact state you were in before you got interrupted. Now think about that for a minute. If you get interrupted and you just check it for 2 seconds, oh, yeah, okay, good. It still takes you another 7, you're not even conscious of it, but it takes you another 7 to 20 minutes to get back into the same state you were in before you got interrupted. Now imagine if you get interrupted all day long. How productive are you going to be? You're going to cut your productivity down in half or maybe even a quarter. So it's really key in today's day and age that if you truly want to achieve greatness, your greatness, if you want to take your business success to the next level, is to turn off those distractions. And they don't have to be, 24/7, but for a block of time, 2 hours, maybe 4 hours, you are focused on that one thing, and then you're working towards mastery and success around that one thing. And that's what's so key. And you can either, if some people might have a home office, or you might have to take care of family members, or whatever that may be, just carve out a time, ask for your support. Go back and listen to my video a couple days about asking for help. Ask for help of your family members, or maybe your business partners, or whoever, that, hey, you know what? I don't return calls, I don't return emails until noon till 1, and then again at 5 till 6, or whatever it may be for you. But just pay attention to how important it is to have no distractions, and watch as you increase that skill level of just being focused on one thing, your productivity will go through the roof. And then you can start doing turn around and do that for your team, in your business, for the people that you lead in your business. And watch your productivity go up. Just, it won't happen right away. It's like turning a big, huge tanker, a ship in the water. It doesn't turn like a speedboat. It takes a while to turn that ship. And so it'll take a while to recondition those habits that you're used to. Oh, I need, because here's another thing. The cell phone, the hit from either Facebook or text message or whatever, it releases the same chemical, very similar chemicals that it does, cocaine addiction does. Go figure on that. So it's going to take a little while to reset your brain around, you might go through a little withdrawal. Oh, I need to check some. Oh, there's not a panic happening. Oh, there's somebody doesn't need me, or I'm not getting attention, or whatever that may be going on for you. And you're going to have to let that go, so that you just focus on this one thing. And that might take a while. It may take days, a couple weeks, maybe it takes a month or two. But after a while, you'll see your production will go through the roof. You'll double, triple, 10x your production, what you can achieve in a day. And your satisfaction and everything else that you want to achieve in your life and in your business and in your success will go with it. So there was a lot, this last few minutes is packed full of tons of gold nuggets. I definitely want to encourage people to go back and watch it a few times. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think, whether it's been helpful, maybe you disagree with me totally, whatever. Let me know where this shows up in your life. Where do you allow yourself to be distracted, and what can you do about it? What's a step you can do? Maybe you don't go all the way, but take a step at being less distracted in your life when you want to focus on something, and see what happens. See what you can do about that. So leave me a comment below. Stick around. Go back and look at a couple days ago about asking for help. If you don't know how to do that, don't know how to approach that concept, you can leave me a comment. Happy to talk to you more about that. And stick around the next day. We're going to take it to the next level, which once you get that focus, now you can start leading and delegating and execution with your team. Not only yourself, but then your team. So tomorrow is going to be about commitment, execution, and delegation, and how to effectively increase your team's production. So with that, thank you very much for tuning in. Leave me a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Give me a reaction of some kind. And I'm Geordie Keith with Business Breakthrough Coaching. Let's go make your dreams a reality.